Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
hello, it gets local.
good.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, right.
So what do you like about
First
this
things
site?
first.
Yeah.
Well, first thing I saw was hello, let's get local, radio, big bold blue. Then I saw a funny sort of thing over this side, this thing here, and I thought, what
Yeah.
the hell is that? And I
Yeah.
actually had to look at it to realize that it was a map with street signs, and I thought,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's clever.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I saw was this frieze along the background of the people and the trees and the reflection. I was thinking, wow, very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So whose
apart
site do
from
you
that,
think this is? Whose site is this?
at the moment, no clue.
Yep.
Oh, got an iPhone app, that's handy.
Okay, good. Yep.
Um, locations down here in tiny print. Okay, looks like it might be Australia-wide because it's got specific locations down here and events Australia-wide. So, yeah, it looks like it might be just general Australia bit, which is why um, our first thing that we've got here is enter a suburb or postcode. So,
So what do you think this is used
um,
for, this site? What do you think you're going to do on this site?
well, this site would be a good one to have bookmarked if you're travelling around Australia, for example, because, okay, well, I'm in Brisbane today, so let's stick my current postcode in. Next week I'm in Melbourne. I want to know what something's happening. I can stick that in it, because it's got everything in the one spot.
Yeah.
It also means that if I've got Auntie Flo in Perth who doesn't have the net but knows I do, Auntie Flo can ring me up and say, hey, the kids are going stark raving mad here. What can I get them to do? I can stick
Yep.
Auntie Flo's postcode in and
Yep.
find information for her. So that's really handy. That I like that.
Yep. Okay, so you've already noticed the download app for this site, so you've already commented on that saying it was a good thing. That's good.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that is good. I was looking for a location and I spotted that.
Yep. Okay.
And again, it's got a Facebook like and Twitter like,
Yep.
which is no problems. I quite like that.
Yep. Do you
Um,
think it'd be easier to
but
find
again,
activities on this site?
will it be easy to find activities? Well, let's try it out, shall we? Let's see where we're going to go. Now I scrolled down and then I clicked because it didn't. Okay, come on, where's my mouse? Come on, move. Oh, now we're happening. All right. Oh, and we've got more info down the bottom here that I can now see.
Okay, great.
Okay. 4169, because that happens to be my postcode.
Yep.
So
Excellent.
let's go. And we're moving slowly. Dial up speeds. Yeah. Not exactly falling asleep, but yeah, close enough to it.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Up
That's
on
what
my
the
screen, I
technology
can see
is.
what's
So.
happening in your area before you can. It's all happening. I can see. Oh, lots happening in your area.
Oh, that's good. It's handy to know. It means I should have a good range of things to choose from. Because I can't see anything yet.
All in good time.
Oh,
All in
boy.
good time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Find event or activity. Right. Okay. Brisbane Lions versus Richmond. Oh, gee, great. I didn't realise we had another AFL game on. Ugh. Seriously, the Gabba cricket stadium where they also play the AFL is all of about a kilometre away from where I live.
Oh, okay. Joy.
I used to live 50 metres from the players' entrance.
Wow.
And when they had a game on and the lights were on and it was a case of, yeah, okay, we don't need to have the lights on in the lounge room tonight. We've got a
Yeah.
game on tonight.
Yeah.
We can see well enough, not quite well enough to read a book, but we can certainly see well enough to do plenty of things.
Wow.
And we don't need to have the game on TV because we can tell by the cheers who's winning and who's losing. Oh, it was fun. Okay, I've scrolled down. I don't know if it's scrolled down.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
going
see that
down.
it's got up the top there today, this week, this weekend, and this month. So that's handy. And cool, blimey, did I see 2,900 events? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we've got a good things here. Oh, I like this. Now, hopefully my mouse has moved over there. Brisbane, less than 5K away. Newfound, less than 5K away. Those sort of things. I like that.
Do you? Okay.
Add to calendar. Yeah, I like that because, um, okay, yes, it's going to be a generalization because it doesn't know my exact location, but it does mean that, yeah,
Okay.
4169, they've obviously got an arbitrary location for 4169, which is fine.
Yep.
But it does mean that it's at least smart enough to know approximately where you are and approximately where it is,
Yep.
which means it's probably going to have GPS type stuff. Now, just looking at this bit here, I can also see it's got an add to calendar.
Yep.
Whether that add to calendar is add to a Facebook calendar or whether it's an add to your own personal calendar or something else.
We can click on it if you
Oh
like.
no, I've
Yep.
hovered over it. I've
Yep.
hovered over it, and so I can see down in the bottom left-hand corner that it's got a .ics. Now that tells me that it's going to, when I click on that link, it's going to add it to my own personal Google Calendar, or I can add
Okay.
it to
Yep.
my Outlook calendar because that
Yep.
ICS is what tells me that.
Okay.
Um, so that's quite handy. That I can see that we've got the different categories,
Yep.
and that each event can be in more than one category. And so group activities, outdoors, health and fitness. That's great. I can see when, where, what. I can see by the dots at the end that there's going to be more information. So that's all good. I'll go for this one because I happen to be here at the moment.
Okay. Yep.
I don't actually have a bike, but I do like to bike ride, and I do like the
Yep.
Botanic Gardens.
Okay.
Now I can also see that the locations of where the Botanic Gardens, Powerhouse, Uniting Church, etc. They are in the blue link colour, and so therefore I'm presuming therefore that they would link to a page about Botanic Gardens or about Merthyr Road Uniting Church or about the Powerhouse, which makes it very sensible, and I wouldn't mind checking that out if the program is cooperative. The Lazy Sunday cycle, when it finishes loading up, so we can tweet about it and Google Plus about it, Facebook like it, and so good information and various leisurely scenic cycle, blah blah blah. They go a fair way, so that's all good. And at the moment I don't see any price, but that could be further down. What else have we got here?
All right.
uh, yeah, I'm hoping it's scrolling down. I'm
It's
hoping I
slow.
haven't ended up scrolling down.
It's slowish
I'm
now.
hoping I haven't scrolled.
No, it's
Oh,
scrolling.
good.
It's scrolling. It's scrolling now.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I haven't ended up scrolling too far.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well I can see a contact. I can see a contact number there, so that's good. I can see that we meet at a specific location at a certain time
Yeah.
for starting at another certain time, so that's good. Lots of different categories. That's good because that means that I don't have to just come through health and fitness activities to find it. I could have found it other ways. I can see it's also got a Facebook page and another website. Keywords. Now, keywords tells me that I can. There should be a search feature somewhere that I can use. I still don't see any mention of price. Now, I'm assuming that's because this one happens to be a free one, but given that it has a sausage sizzle, it may not be free.
Yeah.
So unless I haven't gotten far enough down on my view to see a price yet, I would be a little cheesed off if I turned up and they said, "Oh yeah, where's your $5?"
Yeah.
Huh? If there's no mention of price on here. I don't know if I need to scroll down any further or if I'm at the bottom of the page or
You're
not,
pretty
but
much at the bottom of my page, and there's still no pricing, so I'd say you probably.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that that's a free
Yeah.
cycle, and maybe therefore the sausage sizzle is a case of, well, if you want to partake in the sausage sizzle, it's $1 a sausage sizzle sort of thing,
Yeah.
which is quite all right, and a lot of people have that, and that's fine. Um, but yeah, apart from that, I like it. I like the continuity of the uh, frieze along the bottom,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
silhouette frieze along the bottom. I like that.
Yeah.
Um, and as with all of them, actually, I do like the sitemap menu bit at the bottom, even if it's not a complete sitemap menu, it's got the main areas, which is good. So I quite like that.
Yeah.
Um, what else do we have here that I can see as it scrolls up to the top? I do like the disclaimer, of course, which is always a good thing to have, and it does say contact event organizer if you're planning to attend, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good, because I mean, as with cycling and outdoor activities, if it's raining, it might get
Yeah.
cancelled or
Yeah.
postponed or something.
Yeah.
I like the Google map here, the
Yeah.
interactive Google map,
Yeah.
which is good because it shows me exactly where it's going to be. If I'm not familiar with the area, I know that I can zoom in and zoom out on that map to see more precise location and even get directions, which is good. Again, I don't mind the login with Facebook.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all good to me.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what the add to around me is. I
Mm.
guess that's got something to do with if you actually are a member of the site, the login with AroundYou bit. So if you're a member of the site, you'd be able to add that to your own personal Around Me calendar, for
Yeah.
example, I think.
Yeah. Well, you
Hmm.
can click on it if you like and just see where it takes you.
All right. Well, if you happen to be registered, might add it to your events.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, it hasn't
Which,
seen. That's you. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It's asking for a login. I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's fine. That does tell me that there's some good security sort of things there.
Yeah.
Um.
So is there anything in particular
Uh,
that you didn't like about this site?
Not at the moment. No.
Yep.
I haven't seen anything. I'd be very curious to and I'll see if it's gonna highlight it as a thing. I'd be very curious to know how much the iPhone app costs or whether it's free, and I'm also very curious as to whether it synchronizes between the two. And so if I happen to look at the website and it add something to my Around Me bit calendar, does that synchronize with the iPhone app? And therefore,
Yes.
um, it'll give me a reminder on my iPhone, and vice versa.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
add something on my iPhone app, is it going to synchronize with the website?
Mm.
I'd be very interested to know those facts.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, but no, it looks good. I like the clouds up the top of each page and the frieze down the bottom. It makes it very unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's it. Thank you very, very much for your time,
Radio?
Nancy. And I'm going to
No
say,
worries.
yeah, I've done all the three of them.